vaccine hesitancy has really become sort of the issue to the potential of achieving herd immunity. The average person, how can we help overcome hesitancy and increase the people's trust in the vaccine, and also increase the equitable distribution amongst all populations? Problems for being able to get it. What can we do to sort of push ourselves over the hill to get to that herd immunity?
You bring up a very important point, and I hope, we are in a much better place than many parts of the world right now, because we are one of the few countries where a significant proportion of the people have been vaccinated. But we are not quite at the point where we can, claim herd immunity. I think we still need to continue to pursue this. And I think the ideal goal is to get everyone who is eligible to get a vaccine vaccinated. Now, you bring up some of the very important points, because, even though vaccine hesitancy is a real problem, the underlying reason behind this is manifold. And the only way to tackle that is to have a multi-pronged approach that will take into account what is the reason behind it. So for the people where it's hard to get to, populations who live in far-flung areas, it may be more the ability to use of those vaccines which doesn't need the complicated storage. For example, the J&J vaccine, which only needs one dose, it's easier to store. So that may be one of the approaches to be taken. In people who believe that this is, vaccine is going to create side effects, or it's part of some grand scheme to introduce a variety of things. I think it's a question of education, and I think we really need to tell them what can happen with infection, not only just to them, but the fact that if you continue to allow these infections to proceed unstopped, there's going to be increasing numbers of mutations. And that in turn is going to make the pandemic much more difficult to control in the long run. So it's not only an individual benefit, but it's also the society's benefit to have everyone be vaccinated. And then definitely, I think knowing that should anything untoward happen, there's going to be medical care that's going to be available to these individuals. And I think that's also an important point. So reassurance, telling people the importance of being vaccinated, not only to themselves, but to the community at large, and to them and to others who are near and dear to them, is going to be the key thing.